this offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yes, sir. Always.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 27, Newton flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50.
On the ground is Michelle. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. 43. 43. Check. Wall. Get wall.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going on the ground, it's White. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease ball.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Taco Charlton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. What a first half he's putting together. He's over 200 yards receiving already, and he has a first down there. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Check 4. Switch.
And again, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First reception for him. And remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now on first down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. From the 25 on second down, Newton steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before the break. Newton going deep here for Edelman. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And Newton's throw here taken in by Sanu, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, but they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now Newton on first down. This is White on the screen. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, here's Newton. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. And here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
Man open left side, it's Williams. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. Room here to run. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he's brought down. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And shutting him off, now open field. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Rolling to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just... And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Again, it's Michel. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go with Michel. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Starting to rip. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, 10, and can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it third down. From the gun on third down, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
56
On first down, it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down and more. It's Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Play action. It's Newton. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. To throw again. Newton. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And some space here. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. On first down, Newton. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.